sponsor can come, check with the office, and we'll get your award if we miss getting that to you this evening. At this time, I would like to honor each class by reading off individuals and their awards for this year. We will start with the freshmen, then sophomores, then juniors. I will read off their accomplishments for the years. We will end with the seniors, and I will read off their award history for the 4 years. Students, when I call your name, once you get back through the exit sign, you're going to line up kind of off in the hallway here in alphabetical order. I need you to step way out here on this mat where Mr. Dieterding is, because there's not any lights in that hallway right there by the doorway, and I won't be able to see who you are. So before I call your name, step right out there by the American flag on the floor mat, and you'll get your packet from Mr. Dieterding. You'll exit behind me and head back to your seat. And audience, if you would hold your applause until I've recognized everyone in the class, that'll help us get through the evening. So we start with a freshman, and freshmen, this is your first final. You need to exit through that sign right there, through that doorway that says exit, and you need to get in alphabetical order by your last name. Freshman, go ahead. There you go. We'll see how we do. Oh yeah, locker buddies. This is the person that you have been beside all year long at your locker. Oh man, he's ready. We're ready. Austin Allison. Austin has earned provisional letters in band and track and field. He was the freshman class vice president. Quentin Allison. Quentin has earned provisional letters in band and track and field. He is lettered in cross country. Sawyer Campbell. Sawyer has earned a provisional letter in band. He is lettered in basketball, golf, and vocal. Sawyer was SPIAA All-League Basketball second team. He's a member of the choir which received a 1 rating at the League Vocal Festival, and a member of the mixed ensemble receiving a 1 rating at the League Vocal Festival, the Kiowa 1A Regional Vocal Festival, and the Kiowa 1A State Vocal Festival. He was also in the men's trio, which received a 1 rating at the League Vocal Festival, the 1A Regional Vocal Festival, and the Kiowa 1A State Music Festival. Sawyer also made the district honor choir. Ji-Sung Chang. Ji-Sung is lettered in cross country, basketball, track and field, band, and Scholars Bowl. He was in the clarinet trio that received a 1 rating at the League Instrumental Festival, the 1A Regional Instrumental Festival, and the Kiowa 1A State Instrumental Festival. He also received a 1 rating at the League, Regional, and State Piano Festivals. Ji-Sung is the recipient of the Frederick Chopin Piano Award, and he is on the honor roll. Colton Dawson. Colton has earned a provisional letter in track and field. He received a red ribbon at the Fort Hays Tech Fair for his nightstand. Jace Frazier. Jace earned a provisional letter in band and has lettered in student council. He received a medal at the Fort Hays State Tech Fair for his pantry cabinet. Hayden Friesen. Hayden has lettered in cheer and has earned a provisional letter in track and field. Reagan Greenleaf. Reagan has lettered in student council and earned a provisional letter in track and field. She served as the historian this year in JAG and created the JAG scrapbook that was showcased at the JAG National Career Development Conference, receiving an Outstanding Scrapbook Award. Adele Jansen. Adele has earned provisional letters in forensics and track and field. She lettered in vocal. She is a member of the choir and mixed ensemble, which received 1 ratings at the League Vocal Festival and the Kiowa 1A Regional Vocal Festival. The mixed ensemble also received a 1 rating at the Kiowa 1A State Vocal Festival. She received a 1 rating in the Kiowa Regional Forensics Festival in Original Oration and a 1 rating in Improvisational Duet Acting, or IDA. I should have just said that. Adele was part of the team that received first place at the Regional JAG Career Development Conference and second place at the state conference for their business plan. Carter Kishpaw. Carter has lettered in football and track and field. He earned a medal at the Fort Hays State Tech Fair for his nightstand. Carter served as the freshman class president. Samuel Martinez. Samuel has lettered in cross country and track and field. He earned a blue ribbon at the Fort Hays State Tech Fair for his nightstand. Brooke Minyard. Brooke has received a provisional letter in track and field. Jackson Peaster. Jackson has lettered in football and has earned a provisional letter in track and field. He earned a red ribbon at the Fort Hays State Tech Fair for his flag nightstand. Macy Price. Macy has earned a provisional letter in forensics and a letter in vocal. She is a member of the choir, receiving a 1 rating at the league vocal contest. She is also part of the mixed ensemble that received a 1 rating at the league vocal contest and the Kiowa 1A regional vocal contest. Macy received a 1 rating at the Kiowa 1A Regional Forensics Festival in IDA. Sydney Taylor. Sydney has earned a provisional letter in band. She has lettered in cross country, track and field, and Scholars Bowl. Sydney was the freshman secretary this year and is on the honor roll. Brandon Wolfley. Brandon has lettered in football, band, and Scholars Bowl. He has earned a provisional letter in track and field. He was on the clarinet trio that received a 1 rating at the League Instrumental Festival, the 1A Regional Vocal Festival, and the Kiowa 1A State Instrumental Festival. Brandon is on the honor roll. Michaela Wolfley. Michaela has lettered in cheer and has earned a provisional letter in cross country. Michaela was part of the team that earned first place at the JAG Regional Career Development Conference with their business proposal. She was also on the team that placed second at the state JAG conference and 6th at the national JAG conference. How about a round of applause for our freshmen? Sophomores, you're up. Kendall Blanton. Kendall receives a provisional letter in journalism, lettered in track and field. Audrey Bunce. Audrey has received a letter in student council and track and field. She is a member of the choir, and they received a 1 rating at the league vocal contest. She was part of the team that earned first place at the Regional Career Development Conference on their business plan, 2nd at the state conference, and 6th place at the national conference. Brock Dieterding. Brock has lettered in basketball, band, and track and field. Brock was the sophomore vice president this year, and he was on the honor roll. Brooklyn Gilchrist. Brooklyn has earned a letter in cheer. She served as vice president of community service this year in JAG. She earned first place in financial literacy at the regional JAG Career Development Conference and first place at the state JAG conference as well. Brooklyn was part of the art team that took first place at the Trash to Trends competition with her dress made of balloons and plastic bags. Brooklyn is on the honor roll. Jace Graber. Jace has lettered in forensics, vocal, and band. He is a member of the choir, receiving a 1 rating at the league vocal contest. He is also part of the mixed ensemble that received a 1 rating at the league vocal contest and the Kiowa 1A regional vocal contest. Jace received a 1 rating at the Kiowa 1A Forensics Festival in impromptu speaking. Hannah Greenleaf. Hannah receives a provisional letter in journalism and has lettered in volleyball, basketball, and manager for track and field. She also received a she was recognized as a member of the 22-23 Kansas Volleyball Association All-Academic Team. Hannah placed 3rd at the League Forensics Tournament. She also placed 2nd with Silas Hawkins in duet acting at the League Forensics Tournament. She placed 4th at the JAG National Career Development Conference in creative decision making. Hannah served as JAG secretary this year. She was part of the team that earned first place at the regional JAG Career Development Conference in decision making. Their team also took 4th place at the state JAG conference and 4th place at the national JAG conference in decision making. Hannah was the sophomore class secretary this year, and she was on the honor roll. Silas Hawkins. Silas has lettered in football, basketball, forensics, Scholars Bowl, and has earned a provisional letter in track and field. Silas placed second in duet acting at the tournament. He also placed first in informative speaking at the League Forensics tournament. Silas is the Kiowa 1A state in impromptu speaking. And he took fifth place in informative speaking as well. Silas was part of the team that earned first place at the Regional JAG Career Development Conference in decision making. Their team also took fourth place at the State JAG Conference and fourth place at the National JAG Conference. Silas was the sophomore class president this year, and he is on the honor roll. Nazar Hayden. Nazar has lettered in cross country and track and field. Ava Little. Ava receives a provisional letter in journalism, and she lettered in track and field. Ava was part of the first place team at the Trash to Trends competition, competing with her fashion design titled Keeping Tabs. Daniel Reeves. Daniel has earned a provisional letter in track and field. Tristan Sneed. Tristan received a medal at the Fort Hays State University Tech Fair for his dresser. He was also awarded the Best Sophomore Woodworking Project at the Fort Hays State University Tech Fair. Rachel Spain. Rachel has earned a provisional letter in journalism. Caden Weslow. Caden has lettered in basketball and track and field, and he is on the honor roll. Andrew Wolfley. Andrew received a medal at the Fort Hays State University Tech Fair for his dresser. How about a round of applause for the sophomore class? Juniors, go ahead. Juniors, go ahead. While the juniors are making their way back, I'll go ahead and make the kind of plug to stick around after the awards assembly. We will open the curtains, and you will be able to come up on stage and take a look at some of the projects that you hear about kids receiving awards, whether it was a medal or a ribbon at the Fort Hays State University Tech Fair. You can come up and see the projects that they've done in Mr. Kern's Industrial Arts class for this year. Did they turn the wrong way? They've got one more year. Let's go. Let's go. Brandon Brown. Brandon earned a medal at the Fort Hays State University Tech Fair for his double spindle corner gun cabinet. Cameron has earned a provisional letter in volleyball this year. Oh, boy. Malachi Green, ladies and gentlemen. Did you have a project? Did you have a project at the Tech Fair?
No, I didn't get it out. I didn't get it done.
Oh, what was it?
It was a nightstand.
Is it back here?
Yeah, it's big.
Malachi has a nightstand project. Apologize for not having that down. Brock Hassepin. Brock has lettered in football, and he served as the treasurer for FFA this year. Marley Little. Marley has lettered in volleyball, cheer, and track and field. She was recognized as a member of the 22-23 Kansas Volleyball Association All-Academic Team. She was SA All-League Volleyball First Team as outside hitter and defensive specialist. She was the president of the junior class and was part of the first place team at Trash to Trends, competing with her fashion design titled Freezer Fashion. Marley was a member of the National Honor Society this year, and she is on the honor roll. Landon Monroe. Landon has lettered in football, and he received a medal for the bed frame that he made at the Fort Hays State University Tech Fair. Caden Oren. Caden has lettered in Scholars Bowl, forensics, and vocal. He's a member of the choir, which received a 1 rating at the League Vocal Festival, and a member of the mixed ensemble that received a 1 rating at the League Vocal Festival, the 1A Regional Vocal Festival, and the Kiowa 1A State Vocal Festival. He was also in the men's trio, which received a 1 rating at the League Vocal Festival, the 1A Regional Festival, and the 1A State Vocal Festival. He was a member of the National Honor Society this year. This past weekend, Caden placed second in impromptu speaking. Caden placed second in impromptu speaking at the League Forensics Tournament. And this past weekend, he placed sixth at the Kiowa 1A State Championship Tournament in impromptu speaking. Hunter Thompson. Hunter has lettered in football and track and field. And Ellie Yost. Ellie has lettered in student council and has earned a provisional letter in track and field this year. She was a member of the National Honor Society, and she is on the honor roll. Ethan Yost. This year, Ethan Yost has received a letter in football. How about a round of applause for the juniors? Team. Who else? So when you make a mistake and the seniors can catch it and then you can fix it when they get announced. So that's a good thing. Thanks, Grace. All right, for our seniors again, this one will be a little bit longer because we like to go through their history with us at Kiowa County High School. So first we have Cadence Bear Alvarez. She has lettered in volleyball 2 years and basketball 2 years. Bear was recognized as a member of the 22-23 Kansas Volleyball Association All-Academic Team. She was SPIAA All-League Volleyball second team outside hitter, middle hitter, and defensive specialist. She was also part of the SPIAA All-League basketball team on the defensive team. She was on the art team that placed first at the Trash or Trends competition. She received first place and won Best of Show with her 2-piece dress of upcycled material, paper beads, and dream catchers, and was honorable mention at the Scholastic Arts Festival. She received a Gold Award of Excellence for her 3D artwork at the SPIAA Big Read Project. Bear has been on the honor roll for 2 years. Jocelyn Arredondo. Jocelyn earned a provisional letter in track and field 1 year and lettered in vocal 1 year, cross country 2 years, band 4 years, forensics 4 years, and Scholars Bowl 4 years. She was part of the clarinet trio that received a 1 rating at the League Instrumental Festival and the 1A Regional Vocal Festival, as well as the Kiowa 1A State Instrumental Festival. Jocelyn is a recipient of the John Philip Sousa Award. She is one of 3 winners of a $500 Harry Hart Memorial Scholarship awarded through the Kansas Art Education Association. She received a silver key from Scholastic Arts for her digital art entitled, is it Marble Cosmos? Marble Cosmos. And received a Gold Award of Excellence for her digital painting at the SPIA Big Read Project. Jocelyn placed first in poetry interpretation at the League's Forensics Tournament, and this past weekend was the Kiowa State Champion in poetry. She was part of the art team that took first place at the Trash or Trends competition. She took third place with her ready-to-wear outfit made from a plastic tablecloth, duct tape, and sheets. Jocelyn has been on the honor roll for 3 years. Blythe Campbell. Blythe has lettered in cheer 1 year, student council 2 years, journalism 2 years, track and field 2 years, volleyball 3 years, basketball 3 years, and vocal 4 years. Blythe was recognized as a member of the 22-23 Kansas Volleyball Association All-Academic Team. She was All-League Honorable Mention Volleyball for outside hitter. She is a member of the choir receiving a 1 rating at the League Vocal Contest. She was part of the mixed ensemble that received a 1 rating at the League Vocal Contest and the Kiowa 1A Regional Vocal Contest. Blythe will receive the National Choral Award, and she was a member of the National Honor Society this year. Blythe served as Student Council Secretary this year, and she has been on the honor roll for 2 years. Brady Dieterding. Brady is lettered in band 1 year, football 1 year, track and field 2 years, basketball 3 years, and student council 4 years. He was SPIAA All-League Basketball First Team and Sports in Kansas First Team All-State. Brady also earned Second Team All-State honors by the Wichita Eagle, VarsityKansas.com, Keisha Covered, and the Kansas Basketball Coaches Association. He was part of the team that earned first place at the Regional JAG Career Development and Project-Based Learning. Brady was our Student Council President this year and a member of the National Honor Society. He has been on the honor roll for 4 years. Liberty Gilkey. Liberty has lettered in vocal 1 year, 3 years, basketball 4 years, tennis 4 years, and track and field 4 years. She received a Gold Award of Excellence for her illustrated poetry creative writing at the SPIAA Big Read Project. Liberty served as the JAG president this year and was part of the team that served first place at the Regional JAG Career Development and Project-Based Learning. Liberty was a member of the Honor Society this year, and she has been on the honor roll for 4 years. Reagan Heft. Reagan has lettered in forensics 1 year, vocal 3 years, cheer 4 years, volleyball 4 years, basketball 4 years, and track and field 4 years. Reagan was recognized as a member of the 22-23 Kansas Volleyball Association All-Academic Team. She was SPIAA All-League Volleyball Honorable Mention as setter. She was selected SPIAA All-League Basketball Second Team. She was also recognized All-State Basketball Honorable Mention by the Wichita Eagle, Keisha Covered, and Sports in Kansas. Reagan served as JAG Vice President this year. She earned first place at the Regional JAG Career Development Conference in Employability Skills. She also placed first in Employability Skills at the State Conference and second at the National Conference. She served as Secretary this year for the senior class and was Vice President of National Honor Society this year. Reagan has been on the honor roll for 4 years. Lucy Libby. Lucy has lettered in band 4 years, vocal 4 years, and forensics 4 years. She was a member of the choir that received a 1 rating at the SPIAA League Vocal Contest. She was also part of the mixed ensemble that received a 1 rating at the League Vocal Contest and the Keisha 1A Regional Vocal Contest. Shelby Lingefelter. Shelby earned a provisional letter in track and field 1 year, lettered as the track and field manager 2 years, forensics 1 year, volleyball 3 years, vocal 3 years, and basketball 3 years. She was recognized as a member of the 22-23 Kansas Volleyball Association All-Academic Team. Shelby received a Silver Award of Excellence for her 3D artwork at the SPIAA Big Read Project. Shelby served as Vice President of Social Media this year in JAG. She placed second at the Regional JAG Career Development Conference in Public Speaking and was part of the team that took 6th place at the JAG National Career Development Conference with their business proposal. Shelby was Secretary of National Honor Society this year, and she has been on the honor roll for 4 years. Boyd Lothman. Boyd has lettered in football 3 years and band 3 years. He was SPIAA All-League Football Honorable Mention for defense. Boyd earned a medal at the Fort Hays State University Tech Fair for his bed, and Boyd has been on the honor roll for 2 years. Karina Martinez. Karina has lettered in cross country 3 years and track and field 4 years. She was one of the art students who placed first as a team at the Trash to Trends competition. She placed third with her dress from an old billboard and broken CDs. Karina received a silver key from Scholastic Arts for that same fashion. She titled, I should have practiced this. Quinceanera. I can't say it with my retainer. Quinceanera dress. She also received a silver key for her photograph, Waterfall, and her Leaf 2 photograph. I got those. She received a Silver Award of Excellence in her 3D artwork at the SPIAA Big Read Project. Karina was part of the team that earned first place at the Regional JAG Career Development and Project-Based Learning. Karina was a member of the National Honor Society this year, and she has been on the honor roll for 3 years. Jackson Ploger. Jackson earned a provisional letter in journalism 1 year and has lettered in band 1 year, student council 2 years, and golf 3 years. Jackson received a medal at the Fort Hays State University Tech Fair for his nightstand project. Alex Redicop. Alex has lettered in cross country 4 years and track and field 4 years. She was one of the art students who placed first as a team at the Trash to Trends competition with her dress made from a silk painting. She received a Bronze Award of Excellence for her mixed medium at the SPIAA Big Read project. Carter Ross. Carter has lettered in band 3 years and has been on the honor roll 2 years. Carter earned a medal at the Fort Hays State Tech Fair for his dining table project. He was part of the team that took first place in the problem-solving competition, second in the live communications competition, and third place in the technology challenge, all at the Fort Hays State University Tech Fair. Josh Scott. Josh has lettered in band 3 years, track and field 3 years, and vocal 4 years. He was a member of the choir, which received a 1 rating at the League Vocal Festival, and a member of the mix ensemble that received a 1 rating at the League Vocal Festival and the Acacia 1A Regional Vocal Festival. He was in the men's trio, which received a 1 rating at the League Vocal Festival, a 1 at the 1A Regional Vocal Festival, as well as a 1 rating at the Acacia 1A State Music Festival. Josh was selected as a National School Choral Award winner. He received a blue ribbon at the Fort Hays State Tech Fair for his nightstand project. Elizabeth Sneed. Elizabeth has lettered in basketball 1 year, band 2 years, Scholars Bowl 2 years, and tennis 4 years. She received a Gold Award of Excellence for her 3D artwork at the SPIAA Big Read project. She received a medal at the Fort Hays State Tech Fair for her headboard and her wardrobe. She was also awarded Best Senior Woodworking Project and the Ed Davis Award for the Best Production Entry at the Tech Fair. She was part of the team that took first place in the problem-solving competition, second place in the live communications competition, and third place in the technology challenge competition, all at the Fort Hays State University Tech Fair. Elizabeth was a member of the National Honor Society this year, and she has been on the honor roll for 4 years. Grace Thompson. Grace has lettered in forensics 1 year, Scholars Bowl 2 years, basketball 2 years, volleyball 3 years, and track and field 4 years. She was recognized as a member of the 22-23 Kansas Volleyball Association All-Academic Team. She was SPIAA All-League Scholars Bowl Honorable Mention. Grace received a silver Award of Excellence for her 3D artwork at the SPIAA Big Read project. She was part of the team that earned first place at the Regional JAG Career Development Conference on Decision Making. This team also took 4th place at the State JAG Conference and second at the State JAG Conference and 4th place at the National JAG Conference in decision making. Great job, guys. Grace was the president of the National Honor Society as well as vice president of the senior class. She has been on the honor roll for 4 years. Jeremiah Thompson. Jeremiah has lettered in basketball 1 year and track and field 1 year. Carson Tyree. Carson has earned a provisional letter in track and field 1 year. She lettered in volleyball 1 year, Scholars Bowl 1 year, basketball 1 year, cheer 1 year, vocal 2 years, and student council for 4 years. She was recognized as a member of the 22-23 Kansas Volleyball Association All-Academic Team. She was also SPIAA All-League Scholars Bowl Honorable Mention. Carson served as the Vice President of Career Development in JAG this year, and she was Secretary for FFA, the Vice President of Student Council, and was a member of the National Honor Society this year. Carson has been on the honor roll for 3 years. How about a round of applause for our seniors? At this time in our program, I will turn it over to Mrs. Dieterding, counselor at Kiowa County High School, for our scholarship presentations.
Got older since last year. I got to wear the cheaters this year. Good evening. My name is Melanie Dieterding, and I'm the counselor at Kiowa County High School. First, I want to thank you so much for being here to support our students. We're going to jump right in, and the first award tonight, before we kick off the scholarship program, we'll start this evening with academic recognition. So please help me welcome Stacy Barnes and Stephanie White-Newhold, who are here to present the Honor Roll Awards on behalf of the local KU and K-State alumni.
"64 years ago, residents of Kiowa County that were alumni of Kansas State University and the University of Kansas came together to honor the academic achievements of students. And this year, we are here to acknowledge the students that were on the honor roll this year. Seniors are eligible for a $100 scholarship, and underclassmen are eligible for a $20 reward. So if you made the honor roll this year, could you come and line up for us so we can give you your, if you're not sure, okay, I'll just read your name and you can come up and get your envelope. Congratulations for making the honor roll this year. Cadence Alvarez, Karina Martinez, Shelby Lingefelter, Jocelyn Arredondo, Blythe Campbell, Reagan Heft, Elizabeth Sneed, Grace Thompson, Brady Dieterding, Liberty Gilkey, Jackson Ploger, Alex Redicott, and Kyler Sheldon. Underclassmen, Naomi Wolfley, Brooklyn Gilchrist, Hannah Greenleaf, Silas Hawkins, sorry, I'll slow down. Jisung Chang, Sydney Taylor, Brandon Wolfley, Malachi Green, Atlee Gumpenberger, Marley Little, Caden Oren, Ellie Yost, Brock Dieterding, and Caden Weslow. Congratulations.
The Kansas Board of Regents has established two different courses of study for college-bound students. The more rigorous of the two is the Kansas Scholars Curriculum. Each high school is required to send in the names and GPAs of all students completing this curriculum. Kiowa County High School had one senior complete that curriculum and is titled a curriculum completer. Once those names and academic information have been sent to the state, they calculate a selection index based on GPA and ACT scores. They take the top 50% of completers from across the state and recognize them as Kansas designated state scholars. Grace Thompson has earned a certificate of completion from the Kansas State Board of Regents and has also been designated as a state scholar. This allows her to apply for a $1,000 Kansas State scholarship. Please help me welcome Kelly Askew, who is here to present a special award for the, I'll probably butcher it, Udes Korea Art Workshop.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the 547 Art Center, I would like to I would like to thank Bob and Ann Dixon and myself and my husband Robert Askew for providing and sponsoring the scholarship to award a deserving high school senior art student with, as we mentioned, we're having an internationally known artist come in July, and he's from Brazil, and we would like to award a workshop scholarship for the 4-day workshop in watercolor painting that he will be doing to Bear Alvarez.
Because of our generous community, the Friends of Education Charitable Trust was once again able to award many scholarships. We have 12 recipients of the Friends of Education $500 scholarships this year. They are Bear Alvarez, Jocelyn Arredondo, Blythe Campbell, Brady Dieterding, Reagan Heft, Shelby Lingefelter, Karina Martinez, Jackson Ploger, Alex Redekop, Elizabeth Sneed, Grace Thompson, and Carson Tyree. You can come. Morgan Allison from the Kiowa County Memorial Hospital is here to present the Kiowa County Health Foundation Scholarship.
Each year, the Kiowa County Health Foundation offers scholarships to students for their academic achievements that are going into the field of healthcare. This year, we are recognizing 3 seniors, Blythe Campbell, Reagan Heft, and Alex Redekop.
The Ninneskah Rural Electric Cooperative awards 4 $1,000 scholarships to students whose families have service with Ninneskah Electric. This year, Kiowa County High School has one of the recipients of this award. Elizabeth Sneed has received a $1,000 scholarship. The Jimmy V. and Lucille Hoare Scholarship was established in 1999 to help and encourage Lewis area students to further their education after graduating high school. To be eligible to receive the scholarship, students must have attained a 3.0 cumulative GPA, live in the Lewis School District, and enroll in an accredited institution in the state of Kansas. The program has provided over $900,000 in funds over the last 22 years. Pending final status, this year's recipient is Jackson Ploger. The next scholarship I'd like to present this evening is the Randall and Helen Gallion Scholarship. Mr. and Mrs. Gallion's daughter, Randa, has continued to support this scholarship over the last few years. Randa told me during one of our conversations, Mom and Dad loved being with kids and affected many lives over a career of 49 years of teaching, 28 of those in Kiowa County. This year's recipient of the $1,000 Randall and Helen Gallion Scholarship is Karina Martinez. On behalf of Southern Pioneer Electric, I would like to present two $1,000 scholarships. This year's recipients are Shelby Lingefelter and Grace Thompson. Please welcome Brady Weeks, who is here to present the Invenergy Scholarship.
Good evening. I'm Brady Weeks, the land manager for the Mako Wind Project. On behalf of the Mako team and Invenergy, we would like to congratulate the graduating class of 2023. Invenergy is proudly dedicated to our rural communities in which we develop, and it's our honor to present the $1,000 scholarship tonight to a deserving student in Elizabeth Sneed. Thank you.
She gets her picture with a really big check over there later. The Brandon Evans Scholarship is given to two graduating seniors each year in honor of Brandon Evans. Brandon was a beloved teacher, coach, and friend of many in our community. He spent his early years in Haviland and then returned after college to teach science at Haviland High School and then moved to teach science at Greensburg High School while coaching the Ranger football team. Cancer took him in 2005 at the young age of 32. In his honor tonight, we award $200 scholarships to Bear Alvarez and Grace Thompson. At this time, I'd like to present the Haviland Volunteer Fire Department Scholarship. They have selected Shelby Lingefelter as their 2023 recipient of a $500 scholarship. Please welcome Chris Ballard with SJN Bank of Kansas.
The Greensburg State Bank is happy to award our 2023 $1,000 scholarship to Alexandra Reddycott.
Next is the Haviland Broadband Scholarship. On behalf of Haviland Broadband, I would like to present a $250 scholarship to Grace Thompson and a $500 scholarship to Jocelyn Arredondo. I'm presenting the next award on behalf of the South Central Community Foundation. Howard and Eva Ellis were longtime residents of Haviland. Both were graduates of Haviland High School. Eva graduated from Friends University in Wichita with a major in home economics in 1929. Howard attended business college in Wichita and was a good businessman. Eva and Howard were married in 1930 and purchased the Haviland Telephone Company in 1949. Because of their desire to improve rural telephone service, they were the first in the area to convert from operator-assisted calls to direct dialing and from party to single-user lines. They raised a family and were very active in their community and church. Eva advised students just starting their college education to study hard and get good grades. We are excited to award Jocelyn Arredondo and Shelby Lingefelter each $750 as the 2023 recipients of the Howard and Eva Ellis Scholarship. Please welcome Marcus Mitchell, Kiowa County High School JAG K teacher.
Before I hand out the go Jack K. Before I hand out the Kiowa County Jack K scholarship, I want to let people know who. I mean, for the seniors, they're able to qualify for just some very unique Jack K scholarship just because of our partnerships with different organizations throughout the state. These students were awarded a financial literacy scholarship with a partnership with the Kansas Insurance Commissioner Vicki Smith, and who won that competition at the state competition was Karina Martinez got first place. She got first place winning $5,000, and that was her second year winning in a row. So she's a total of $15,000 from just writing a single essay. So that's worth a couple claps. There we go. And then second place this year at that competition was Reagan Heft. She got $3,000 for that. $3,000 for that essay as well. There we go. Clap it up for Reagan. And then tonight I'll be handing out the Kiowa County Jack K Scholarship. This scholarship wouldn't be possible without the supporters of Robin and Marilyn Brown. They fund this scholarship for us every year. This is our second year to hand it out. And the winners of those scholarships tonight is Liberty Gilkey and Shelby Lingefelter.
Also on behalf of South Central Community Foundation, I'd like to present the Fred and Nancy Kerr Scholarship. This year's recipient of an $11,400 scholarship spread over 4 years is Grace Thompson. Rick Schaefer was a longtime Greensburg resident and business owner, beloved father and grandfather, whose laugh and storytelling are missed every day by those that loved him. Rick believed in family, hard work, and this community. On behalf of his family, I'd like to present Grace Thompson with this $2,000 scholarship. Please welcome Jeff Stockton from Alliance Ag and Grain.
Thanks, Melanie, and good evening. On behalf of Alliance Ag and Grain, we would like to award our $500 scholarship this year to Elizabeth Sneed.
This was a very special time each year for Cheryl Heft. Giving and presenting scholarships to help students further their education was very important to her, and she always seemed so excited to get on stage to present them. This scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to a senior graduate of KCHS is presented in memory of Cheryl, and this is the 5th and final year for this scholarship. The Heft families would like to present Blythe Campbell with the Cheryl K. Heft Memorial Scholarship. It is an honor to present this next scholarship. In August 2022, we lost a dear member of our community, Cody Shear. I am pleased to present this year's Cody Shear Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Bear Alvarez. This next scholarship is an exciting one. Every year I tell all the students that this is one they should really, really, really apply for. Wendell and Beulah Wheeler were farmers and cattle ranchers in Kiowa County. They didn't have any children of their own, but were very supportive of and loved Kiowa County. Beulah really wanted to make sure every graduate was supported through the foundation. They knew by assisting students in furthering their education, it would help continue and strengthen the Kiowa County communities. This year's recipients of a $4,200 scholarship are Bear Alvarez, Jocelyn Arredondo, Blythe Campbell, Brady Dieterding, Liberty Gilkey, Reagan Heft, Lucy Libby, Shelby Lingefelter, Karina Martinez, Jackson Ploger, Alex Redekop, Kyler Sheldon, Elizabeth Sneed, Grace Thompson, and Carson Tyree. And you guys will help me a lot if you come in alphabetical order. It's always fun to know the total amount of scholarships earned by a graduating class. So far, the class of 2023 has earned approximately $282,400 for next year. If these scholarships were renewed as many times as allowed, the total earned for these students for 4 years would be $839,500, not too far off of $1 million. Congratulations, class of 2023, and thank you very much to all the generous donors and to the scholarship committees that put in time and effort to make these scholarships possible for our students. We appreciate you. Please give these students one more round of applause.
The Acacia Citizenship Awards are presented to one girl and one boy from the senior class who have proved to be the most outstanding citizens of their school and are chosen by the teaching staff. The criteria to be used for the selection of the recipients are as follows: respect, responsibility, and reverence. This year, the Acacia Citizenship Awards go to Liberty Gilkey and Brady Dieterding. We have one more scholarship, or one more scholarship presentation. How's that? Oh. Will this be for the alumni? All right, I'll turn it over to Cassie Kirby.
I'm representing the Greensburg High School and Kiowa County High School Alumni Association. The scholarships that we award are funded by former graduates and others who've been connected with our school district and community. We hold an annual banquet on the last weekend in May, and we hope that the scholarship winners and your parents will join us on May 27th. DJ Householder was a superintendent of schools in Greensburg for a number of years in the 1930s and 40s. His family has honored his memory with a scholarship for many years. Recipients of the DJ Householder $500 scholarship are Cadence Alvarez, Reagan Heft, Kyler Sheldon, and Elizabeth Sneed. Our next scholarship is given in memory of Dr. Rod and Shirley Bradley. Dr. Bradley co-founded the clinic in Greensburg, which was located where the swimming pool is now. The recipients of the $500 Bradley Scholarship are Alexandra Redekop and Grace Thompson. The class of 1963 has contributed 3 $1,000 scholarships. Recipients are Blythe Campbell, Brady Dieterding, and Shelby Lingefelter. I think the track coach should show these kids some mercy. They're getting in a little extra exercise this evening. We have 2 $1,000 scholarships which have been donated in memory of Ruth Ann Nash Murphy, who graduated from Greensburg High School in 1967. The Ruth Ann Nash Murphy Scholarship is awarded to Jocelyn Arredondo, and the class of 1963 Ruth Ann Nash Scholarship goes to Carson Tyree. The class of 1990 has generously provided many scholarships over the years. This year's $500 scholarship goes to Jackson Ploger. And finally, I have a $500 Greensburg and Kiowa County Alumni Association scholarship, which will go to Karina Martinez. That's it for me, and we sure hope that you graduates, after you go out in the world and make a huge success, you'll remember to pay it forward to a future graduate. Thank you.
The United School Administrators of Kansas is proud to sponsor the Dale M. Dennis Excellence in Education Award. The purpose of this award is to provide schools the opportunity to recognize a senior for his or her citizenship, service, scholarship, and demonstration of self-awareness, and is chosen by the teaching staff. This year, the Dale M. Dennis Excellence in Education Award goes to Liberty Gilkey. At this time, I would like to present our Kiowa County High School Senior Athlete of the Year Award. Criteria for this award is obviously the athlete must be a senior. They must have competed in at least 3 sports during their first 3 years of high school, and the athlete must have participated and lettered in the fall, winter, and spring sports seasons of their senior year. This award is given to one boy or one girl. All athletes have fulfilled the above criteria and are voted on by the coaching staff, activities director, and the principal. This year we have one award, and the KCHS Senior Athlete of the Year for the girls goes to Reagan Heft. At this time, I have the privilege of presenting a special award to a good friend and a volleyball coach who is ending his coaching career with us, having the 5th most wins in Kansas volleyball history. I have a number of funny stories to share about Mr. Randy Fulton, Coach Fulton, like why his fantasy football team name is LGIO. There's only a few of us that know that, and we're probably not going to tell you. And other memories, lots of other memories. It's like a new story every year. Probably one of the best is the quote-unquote stolen car story. Some of you know that story. I have a story that will always be special to me, so I'll share that with you real quick. On the morning of April 1st, 2008, I received an email from Mr. Randy Fulton asking if I would be interested in coming to Greensburg to visit about a job opening for physical education, athletic director, and head high school track and field coach. At the time, I was teaching and coaching in Ellsworth and knew what had happened 11 months prior to this community. Intrigued, I let my wife Heather know about the email early that day. But later in the evening, her response when I got home was, "Is this an April Fool's joke?" Obviously it was not, and that started a relationship and friendship that built and grew over the years. I owe much to Randy and the opportunity that he gave myself and my family when he hired me to come to Greensburg and then later Kiowa County High School 14 years ago. When I came here, I had little knowledge about the actual sport of volleyball and pretty much zero interest in learning any more about it. But after watching Randy coach and his teams play, that changed about halfway through my first year here which was actually, we played those games in Mullinville. He mentored me in teaching, coaching, and then administration. And as I said before, we've built some great stories and great memories together. But Mr. Fulton was an educator and administrator for 34 years. He started his teaching career in 1989 at Greensburg High School and spent 8 years as business teacher, 21 years as principal for GHS and then KCHS, as well as 4 years as director of the 21st Century Learning Academy. He also served 2 years as the SPIAA League president and served on the Acacia Board of Directors from 2001 to 2007. Coach Fulton started the volleyball program at Greensburg High School in 1989, and over 33 years of coaching at Greensburg and Kiowa County high schools, he coached in 1,195 matches. That's a lot of get-ups. This program became known across the state, and every team that played against his teams knew his athletes would be well-coached and fundamentally sound. After this season, Mr. Fulton is retiring with a record of 919 wins and 276 losses. And as I shared in my opening, according to the Kansas Volleyball Coaches Association, he has the 5th most wins in Kansas volleyball history. At this time, let's recognize Coach Randy Fulton for his many years of success, sacrifice, and service to the students and volleyball athletes that he has impacted throughout his career. There's not enough words or thanks to give Coach Fulton for his service to USD 422. Congrats.
Well, I didn't know this was going to happen. It was tough. Girls coming up next year, I'm sorry. But things happen, and life goes on. But good luck next year to the community and the school and all the kids. So thank you, guys.
As we conclude the 22-23 awards banquet, I also want to make sure that I recognize 2 additional staff members who are retiring after a year, Mrs. Kim Stewart and Mrs. Michelle McKinney. So if you see them out and about in our communities, please make sure that you thank them for their service to our students. I want to take the opportunity to thank Miss Dana Trummel for her time and effort in compiling the awards and honors for the students as we have progressed through the years, and the last couple days in the office has been certificates just shooting out the printer and making sure that we got everything in the right place. So she puts in a lot of effort to make sure that those packets are correct. Please feel free to come up to the stage and view the Industrial Arts project being showcased by Mr. Kern's Industrial Arts classes. As I said before, that we're taken to the Fort Hays State University Tech Fair. We'll open the curtain on the stage. Congrats to all the students for a great year, and a special congrats to our graduating class of 2023. Thank you, and you are dismissed.
play volleyball for Randy Bolton, would you please come to the front? And Brady Weeks, could you come to the front, please?
So what are you doing? Mom! You don't want to visit the dorms. So what dorm are you ending up in? Do you know yet? Aim for scholarship or north. Aim for scholarship or north on your dorm. So scholarship and north dorm are going to be your two big pillars. That hall is going to be like the old girls dorm. Oh, I love that hall. I have two cartoons. Yeah. I spent more time in the girls dorm than I did in Nevada. Less drama. There wasn't a whole bunch of lumped in trying to kill each other. So, yeah. Guys are stupid, okay? So, let's draw. Guys are stupid, so let's draw. Yeah, but the reason we want scholarship is you share a bathroom with 4 people, not half the entire building. Wake up and go into the bathroom and find out how you can see the guy. Okay, fight. It's not pleasant to the 3 days in. Yeah, was not happy about it. I think they did build one other co-ed dorm besides yours and scholarship. I would think that they cost a little bit more, but they are nice. That good. Yeah. And then you pick up scholarship for your both over there, right? It's going to cover your both tuition. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, because the drama should cover those books and tuition, right? Because I thought about doing it. I was over there, but I was in class 8 weeks and I was like,